Hello there, I'm just going to demonstrate spring leafing out with Japanese maples. I'm going to quickly show you 5 different types of Japanese maple called cultivars in their stages in springtime. It's late April here in the UK. Each cultivar buds and leaves out slightly different compared to the next cultivar. The same in autumn time, some will drop their leaves early while some carry their leaves a lot longer. This is a common question we get in our Facebook group. People worry that their tree isn't leafing out compared to someone else's tree. Obviously, the first reason being, each cultivar, as I've said, leafs out at different stages. Some's very early, some's quite late. But also it's weather related as well, and location to where you are in the world. If you're in a warmer climate, your Japanese maple is going to leaf out earlier, possibly a week to a few weeks earlier than say someone in a more colder climate. Both same cultivars, but they leaf out differently, and also they will drop the leaves longer. The colder climate tree will drop its leaves in autumn sooner than the warmer climate tree. So this is Acer Japonica Maconitifolium. Now this is quite an early leafer out, and the leaves are several weeks advanced now from the budding stage. Tree has bunches of red flowers, and if I pull back you'll see the tree a little bit more there. Now this year, 2023, has been a little bit slow of the trees leafing out compared to previous years. Possibly 2 or 3 weeks according to my YouTube videos. I was checking up on a couple of trees last week. Now this is Acer Palmatum Uenayama. Now I'll come back to this one in a sec. As you can see, very small leaves and just sort of leafing out. The leaves are still cupped, closed, and still forming. Now this one, Acer Palmatum Shiraz, is much later compared to the other Japanese maples I'm going to show you. It's still in the budding stage, the buds are swelling. The next tree is Acer Palmatum Osakazuki. This one's a little bit more advanced than the Shiraz. The leaves are still forming, the buds are still swelling, but the leaves are just starting to open up in some parts of the tree. The next little one is Acer Palmatum Dissectum Suryu. It still has buds that are just about to leaf out, while some leaves have been out for about a week or so. And the next tree is Acer Palmatum Katsura. And as you can see, this tree is really well leafed out. I think Acer Palmatum Katsura is possibly the earliest, or one of the earliest Japanese maples to actually bud and leaf out very early in the year. It's usually February time this tree starts to leaf out, and it's had leaves now for several weeks. But you can see the stages of this tree compared to the others. There is a huge difference. And you would think that Katsura would drop its leaves first because it's leafed out first, but no, this one holds its leaves well into November and often December. So this cultivar is probably the earliest and latest, definitely in our garden, for leafing out and dropping its leaves. So you can see the different stages. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with these slow Japanese maples that are leafing out. They're just like people. They grow and develop slower, quicker than others. Now back to Uwanayama. Now Uwanayama, is a close relative of Katsura. But one of the clues to what type of cultivar this is leaves out several weeks later than Katsura. And as you can see, there are the two trees. So this helps identify this one as well. So don't worry if your tree hasn't budded or leafed out yet. Just be patient and give it some weeks. Sometimes trees don't come out till May. Those really slow ones like Shiraz there. It's almost May now and it still hasn't really leafed out. So there's nothing to worry about. You just observe and be patient and let the trees and let nature show you what it does. Anyway, I hope that helps. Bye for now.